Hi everyone, welcome to 10 Minutes, Do Something. I'm Suzanne. In today's episode, we will focus on back alignment and mobility. It happened that recently some of my students complained about back pain, frozen shoulders, which is unfortunate that during current pandemic, we have to stay so much hours at home. Most of the people are working from home, meaning that you work, you eat, you sleep, you do everything at home and mostly sitting. And we just forget to move our body. We forget about our physical needs. So it creates back pain, frozen shoulders, and neck. In today's episode, we will focus on how we ease away the back pain and frozen shoulders. I would like to invite you today to lay down on the mat to start with me. Once you lay down onto the mat, making sure your both knees are bent, your heels in front of your hips. All toes are pressing down onto the mat so your knees are facing up to the ceiling. Set your arms next to the hips, palms are facing down. Tailbone tuck in as you inhale, you will feel your lower back starting to pressing down onto the mat and your abdominal is active. Basically, your belly is kind of squeezing in. As you exhale, press the tailbone down onto the mat. You will feel your lower back, your middle back, and your upper back slightly floating up to the ceiling. Inhale, tuck your tailbone in. Once again, your lower back pressing down. Exhale, press your tailbone down. As you inhale this time, tuck your tailbone in. Feet stepping down onto the ground to lift your pelvis up to the ceiling. And your lower back, your middle back, and your upper back. You will feel your shoulder blades pressing down onto the mat and your chin reaching to your collarbone naturally. As you exhale, feel your upper back, your middle back rolling down, and then your lower back to bring your hips all the way down. Inhale, lift up. Feel your toes are firmly stepping down onto the ground to keep your knees steady. Exhale, rolling your spine to bring the hips all the way down. This time, inhale, lift. We take a pause there. 4, 3, 2, last one. Slowly roll your spine. Bring the hips all the way down. Raise your arms up, bringing over your head. Open your elbow to the side next to your ears. Bringing your both knees to the right side as you exhale. Inhale back to the center. Exhale towards the left side. Inhale back into the center. Bring your knees in front of your chest. Find your hands behind your thighs. Deep inhale here to bounce yourself up on sitting. Set yourself into your tabletop position. Raise underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Spread your finger to the 10 different directions. Your arms are fully active, pushing the gravity away from you. Your knees are underneath your hips, your shins and front of your feet pushing the floor away from you. Inhale, send your chest forward, point your chin and the tailbone up to the ceiling. Exhale, point your tailbone down, push your middle back up to the ceiling and send your forehead to your belly. Back to your neutral pose, gaze between your thumbs, don't drop your belly. Inhale, send your right legs all the way backwards. Draw your inner thigh in to keep your hips square. If you could, bring your left hand reaching forward, finding the wrist aligned with your shoulders. Your right arms and your left knee still pressing the floor away from you. Exhale, left elbow in front of your chest, right knee meet the left elbow, pushing your middle back up to the ceiling, rounding your back. Inhale, extending into a long flat line, and exhale. Inhale back into a long flat line. Exhale, sending your left hands down and your right knees down. Inhale, chest reaching forward, bring the chin and the tailbone up. Exhale, rounding in. Back to your neutral pose. Inhale, left legs reaching to the back. Once again, draw the inner thigh in to keep the hips square. Optional to send your right hands forward, finding your right wrist aligned with your right shoulders. Exhale, knee and elbow in, pressing the middle back up to the ceiling. Inhale, extend a long line. One more, exhale. And inhale. Exhale, right hands down and the left knee down. Inhale, chest forward, chin and tailbone up again. Exhale, rounding in. Come back to your neutral pose, finding big toes reaching towards each other. Point your knee to the outside of your mat. And exhale, slowly sit your hips onto your heels. Extend your arms a little bit longer, gazing between your thumbs. As you inhale, gaze in front of you. Exhale, sending your forehead down onto the mat into your wide leg child's pose. Let your inhalation helping you to lengthen your spine all the time. So you feel your spine is reaching longer. And as you exhale, you're making space for yourself to relax fully onto your mat. Inhale, raise up your head, gaze between your thumbs. Bend your elbow, feel your forearm pressing down onto the ground. Extend your both legs straight down onto the mat, so you lean your body all the way down onto the mat. Finding the elbow aligned with the wrist, press your forearms and your palms and your fingertips down onto the ground. Shoulder away from your ears, so you will feel your arms is supporting your upper body rising up. As you exhale this time, turn your face all the way to the right side. Let's see if you can look at your right hips, but without moving your shoulder, keeping your shoulders steady. You should feel a nice stretch on the side of your neck. Inhale, come back. Exhale, reaching to the left side. Inhale, back in. Exhale to the right. Inhale, back in. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back in. Exhale, open your elbow, send your chest all the way down. Bring your hands next to your chest, pressing onto the ground. Elbow reaching towards the ribs, so your elbow are not pointing to the side. Inhale, gaze in front of you, arm pressing onto the ground, send your chest up. Your chest is sending forward, your shoulder away from your ears, while your tailbone still tucked in, pressing your pelvis down onto the mat. Exhale, slowly going down. This time, inhale, not only you want to lift your upper body up, you want to lift your both legs up as well. Thinking about someone is pushing on the back of your thighs and you're trying to resist it. You're trying to press it up high. Exhale, slowly going down. Last time, inhale, we take a pause here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, slowly going down. Send your hands next to your chest, press on the ground, bring yourself up, sit on your heels, back to your wide leg child pose again. Inhale by gazing in front of you, hand press on the ground, lift your hips up, tuck your toes. As you exhale, send the knees away from the mat into your downward facing dog. Let's micro bend your knees a little bit so your heels are still a little bit apart from the ground and your tailbone is pointing up. Arms are pushing the floor away from you and you're gazing between your knees. As you inhale, gaze between your thumbs. Exhale, keep gazing between your thumbs and press your chest down onto the mat. Inhale, slightly lift up a little bit. Exhale, press your chest down. Slowly walk towards your arms. As you inhale, slowly roll your back, bring yourself up, feeling your lower back starting to rolling up. Your middle back, your upper back, shoulders, head. Let's take a small little walk over your mat, from the top of your mat to the end of your mat. As slow as you want to, letting yourself to relax a little bit onto your walking without any tension. You just want to feel your spine is lengthening by breathing nicely and your base is strong, pressing onto the ground. And back to the center of your mat. Here we are. 10 minutes, do something. And I hope you enjoyed the back stretch today. And you can always top up another 10 minutes if you want to. You can do it anytime, anywhere in your day. Don't forget to subscribe my channel below. And I will see you next time for another 10 minutes.